What's up, Destiny Makers and Takers family? Uh, got a good one. Gotta share this with y'all. So look, first things first. If you see this live, man, listen. The only way my channel gonna grow, the only way I'm gonna be able to give y'all the full me, is if y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Look, I definitely like read all my comments and respond to them. So like, please comment. Also, I gotta shout out my cousin Sonya, cause she been on my top about doing these lives and doing these videos. Like the last, I don't know if y'all caught my mirror video, but I was trying to do another one. My memory on my phone been drying me out. Then on top of the memory on my phone, I live in a very very loud house. It's like hard to find time. So I'm not making excuses. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. Just letting y'all know. When y'all get me out this car and get me from working all day, then I could put 100% of my efforts into this. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I met somebody a few days ago and they told me to tell y'all that it costs $0 to support. $0. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, all y'all want to help me out, all y'all got to do is like, subscribe, and like I said, comment on them posts. Let me know if you like what you see. If you don't, whatever. Like, just give me the real you. But with that being said, um like I told somebody else that I was gonna shout them out on my page. Shout out to Shizzy. Yeah, shout out Shizzy that got in my car today. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can do this right for y'all. But while I was driving, right, Shizzy, y'all know I drive for Lyft, right? My man Shizzy had a. Oh yeah, and let me start before I even get started. Shiz, no shade. This ain't no shade, bro. This is a Humza, and for all of y'all that don't know what a Humza is when you. My bad. Of course, people want to call me. See what I'm saying? They even want to call me when I'm doing a lot. They try to do everything in the power to stop y'all from getting. Call me back to back. They call me back to back because they gonna make me answer the phone. I'm doing a live. I'm trying my best to, spread this positivity, but they gonna keep on calling and they gonna make me force me to answer the phone. You get what I'm saying? So back to what I was saying, Shizzy, this is a Humza. You get what I'm saying? And a Humza is when you tell somebody something that is possibly going to offend them. It's possibly going. They're not going to like what you say. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of things with a Humza. A Humza, when you telling somebody, that's like somebody never washed the dishes, and you gonna come tell them like, look, I'm tired of you not washing the dishes, and you yelling after. Nobody want to hear that. You get what I'm saying? Nobody want to hear what they doing is wrong. So, because you don't want to hear what you doing is wrong. If you think about it. So a Humza is when you talk to somebody and you tell them something that really they need to hear. Sometimes they don't want to hear it. Sometimes you don't want to even tell them it. That's what a Humza is. So, you know what I mean? This Humza is for my boy Shizzy that jumped in the wheel today. Um, when I seen his picture, his profile picture, now mind you, I do Lyft, right? When I seen his profile picture, he had the big blicky, the Draco, yeah, he had that in his profile picture. So Shizzy, take that joint down, bro. Remember what I was telling you? You see how I talk to you? You see, cause look, I don't judge nobody, but trust and believe. Everybody that see that picture is going to judge it. They're going to judge you, and they're going to either sometimes cancel, sometimes they're going to, have a certain thought about you or whatever. But like I said, this is a Humza, bro. Take that joint down, put a good picture up so people don't judge you before you got to get to a ride and you need to go somewhere because you're going to have to go somewhere important. And, you don't want people to cancel on you just because of the profile picture you got. And I know to you, it probably don't mean nothing. To me, it ain't mean nothing either because I was happy when I seen it because I said, yo, this is somebody that I want to talk to. These are the people that I want to try to let them know, that people using these things against you. You get what I'm saying? So they using it against you, bro. And like I said, it's like this. Never let the left hand know what the right hand doing. You get what I'm saying? So if you have that picture up, that's right there gonna let them know that you about street life, or that's what they gonna think, or that's what they gonna try to hold up against you. You get what I'm saying? So like I said, change that, John, and that's from the heart, bro, because I want the best for you. Just like I was telling you that I met a few people in my car before. One dude got in with the shiesty mask on. Another dude got in with nothing but tats on his face. I don't judge nobody that I meet because, like, when I tell you, the boy with the shiesty, the boy with the tats, some of the best conversations that I had in my will. Hey, what's up, Christina? Thank you for coming through. Yeah, so basically, you know, by me um telling him, like, bro, like, I was talking to him with the tattoos and everything. I said, look, let me ask you a question. I said, people probably don't even really like talk to you, like they be scared. He like, yeah. I said, you know why, right? He was like, yeah, because they judging me. I'm like, exactly. You know, when people, whatever people see, that's what they get. They thought about you, and that's what they gonna run with. So, not saying that you need to care about what people think about you or feel about you or what. None of that matters. As long as you feel about how you feel about yourself, that's the most important thing. But like I said, if you know, if you know people gonna treat you a certain way because of a certain thing, it's like, yeah, why they judge you exactly. But if you know people gonna judge you, it's like, don't give them the upper hand. You get what I'm saying? Don't let them know what you get what I'm saying, what you about before they even know what you about. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I said what I'm saying to my boy Shizzy. Hopefully he take it like I gave it to him, a Humza, cause like I said, I don't want nothing but the best for him. And like I said, when I talked to the guy that had the tattoos and everything, he said the same thing to me. He's like, yeah, like people would give me the chance and talk to me, they would see that I'm really a cool boy. And I'm like, yeah, cause I enjoyed you. You know what I'm saying? Pause. I enjoyed the conversation, but you know what I'm saying? Gotta put that out there too, y'all. But um, all right. Bye, Christina. Thank you for coming though. That was quick. I just met you today, I think, and you came to my live already, which is dope. So I gotta thank my cousin again, Sonya, for making me do the live because she's like, yo, you gotta do this. You gotta do it. I need to see the mirror joints. They get me through my week and all that. So, like I said, y'all, if y'all can make sure you just comment on this joint. If you didn't make it, just comment so that I can know you seen it. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep dropping these lives. I don't care if it be fast or slow or you know I ain't gotta do a long live, but I'm gonna try to get just some type of information through um you know to y'all or whatever. So like I'm gonna try to drop this last story before I pick up my daughter. I'm actually about to pick my daughter up, so that's why I snuck this one in real quick before I got to her. But after I talked to my man Shizzy and somebody else, I forgot a few people in my car. Somebody asked me today. They was like, "Yo, how did you even get into all of this? Like, how did you get into law of attraction?" And I started telling them a story. So I'm gonna share that story with y'all. How I got into law of attraction. So hopefully, my story about law of attraction can like give you an idea of what it's about, and not only give. Nice, Christina, because I'm about to do this story about how I even got into law of attraction, like how I got started, how I learned about it, and everything like that. So this is how it went down, y'all. I'm gonna keep on telling y'all. I'm a gambler. I'm a gambler. I'm a gambler. I gamble all the time, whatever, whatever. So I was me and my friend. This is about 4 years ago. We were playing uh poker. You might as well say I was playing it professionally because I was working on cards, and whatever money I had left over, I would take that money and I would go play poker. Now, when I would go play poker, I would go with like 100. My boy would go with 100, and we would keep each other in the game. So if he lost, he would put me in. If I lost, I would put him in, vice versa. So, uh, I keep looking up because I'm trying to think of this story as I'm telling it. So he was chilling with me this one day, and I think this day I was winning more than him because usually he would win all the time. Yeah, he would win all the time, and I would like sometimes win, but he would get me back in the game, or I would get him back in the game. So this day, I kept getting him back in the game, kept him getting him back in the game. And like I said, y'all like this? Keep throwing them likes up. Let me know if you like the story I'm telling right now. But yeah, so I would get him in the game, he would get me in the game, and I was playing at this table, and I looked around, and he was gone. So I called him like, "Yo, where you at, bro?" He was like, "Oh, I had to go, whatever." So he left, but it kind of hit me different because I'm like, "Yo, as many times like I'm the driver, so I never had the option to just leave him, but he left me." So I'm like, damn, like how you just leave like that? So I ain't gonna front. I was in my feelings about it. I felt some type of way, bro. You left me. You get what I'm saying? I felt like, dang, the day I'm winning now, all of a sudden you leave. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes the people, yeah, and see that's the thing. Sometimes people, you think people be happy for you or whatever, but sometimes you don't know what they going through or what what the situation. So, like I said, he left, and when he left, I was playing poker, and this dude, it was so crazy because this dude was playing at the table with me, and he was beating everybody. Every hand he had beat, he was saying stuff like, "Up, here come the 10. Up, here come the ace. Up, here come the jack." Whatever number or whatever card he would say, "Here it come," it was coming out, and he was beating people, and he was telling people like, "Yo, you gonna need some money soon. You probably gonna walk over to that cage and get some money soon." And they be like, "No, I don't need no money. I don't need no money. I'm a play with this money." Yo, so listen, he was playing so good. I said, like, now I'm learning because I've been listening to the voice in my head so much now. You get what I'm saying? When that voice in your head says do this or do that, you got to do it. Now I will say this: it depends on where you are emotionally, or let me say vibrationally. Because if you feel bad, of course your mind gonna tell you to do bad things or get back or somebody or something like that. But we talking about from a pure place of happiness and greatness. From there, everything that your mind tell you to do is the greatest thing. Trust me. So it said, ask this dude, what do he know that we don't know? It was all these people at the table. I asked him, like, "Oh, what do you know that we don't know?" So he's like, "I know the secret." So I'm like, "Well, what's the secret?" He was like, "That's it. The secret. The secret is law of attraction." All right, it's cool. I'm gonna still finish the story, and you could come back later and check it out. But thank you for staying, and thank you for really entertaining my conversation and like really talking to me. So I appreciate that. But I'm gonna finish the story and come back. Make sure you come back and get the end. You remember from this part right here. That's where I'm gonna put the new part. So all right, and you can get it. All right, Chris. Make sure you come back. All right. So what happened was he kept beating everybody, and he's all right. Thank you. And he said that all right. Thanks. Catch you later. He said I'm. He said I know the secret. So I'm like, well, come on, let me know what's the secret. So he was like, law of attraction. It's called The Secret. You got to look it up. So I looked up The Secret, and it's a book. It started with a book that they made into like a documentary. Anybody that's on here right now, how about y'all go check out The Secret tonight, and then come back on this post and let me know what you think about The Secret. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm giving it to y'all right now. This is the beginning. This is where I started. The Secret. I started from The Secret. All you got to do is go on YouTube, go on Netflix, look up The Secret. It's going to pop up. You're going to see a red emblem, The Secret. That's what you want to watch. So after I got done watching The Secret, right, it was talking about manifestation and positive energy, and how when you feel good you attract good, and when you feel bad you attract bad. And they would talk about how like they took it back to like when you was a kid, and you would ask your mom like, "Yo mom, um can I get a bike?" And your mom be like, "No, you can't have that bike, you gonna get in trouble," or whatever. Your dad say, "No, you can't get that bike." But Even though your mom and your dad said you couldn't get that bike, you never gave up. You still went home, went in your room, and you daydreamed about that bike, and you said, "Oh, when I see my friends with my new bike." Now your mom just told you you wasn't getting no bike. Your dad just told you wasn't getting no bike. But did you went right in your room and you started thinking about it like, "Oh, well, when I get my bike, I'ma willy past my friends. I'ma wave at them. I'ma say what's up. I'ma do this, that, and the other." And when you seen your friends, no. So then, you know, day after day, you go past, you still would have a random thought about the bike, whatever. Maybe Christmas, maybe your birthday, random day, you come home, you got a bike. Now you riding down the street and you see your friends in that same moment that you said that you would have saw a long time ago. Oh, when I see my friends, I'm gonna willy pass them. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. So now you see your friends, you willying and pass them, you waving at them, and what people would say that's deja vu, but it's not really deja vu. That's a manifestation. That's you manifesting something. That's you making something. So you had the thought, you created the thought, and then now it turned into a physical thing. You riding on a bike, riding past your friends. So after I watched it, and hopefully y'all will take the time to watch, you know, to watch The Secret. But basically, I went to the casino like the next day and went back on my grind. Now, mind you, my homie that left me, I ain't even call him the next day because I was pissed. Like, bro, you left me hanging high and dry. I don't need that. I go by myself. So I go to the casino. I sit down, start playing poker. So I was playing for a while, had a couple drinks, started feeling good. They say, make sure you feeling good when you start thinking about the things you want and all this type of stuff. So I was feeling good, had a drink, chilling, drinking my champagne, and I started visualizing like me with a bunch of stacks of chips in front of me, and I just was like thinking about what it would look like, red and green and blue. I mean, red and green and white chips and everything. So I'm just thinking about it, and I wind up, what did I do? I wind up like saying like, all right, you know what, universe. If this is real, God, if this is real, like show me right now, like show me that this is real. Show me that there's power in our thoughts. Like I just was thinking these thoughts, right? So I was like, well, they said whenever you think about something, you got to be very. I can never say this word. Y'all can laugh at me all y'all want. Specific, and I know I probably said it bad. I know I probably said it, but y'all know what I mean. So I was like, I'm gonna get two jacks. I was like, no, better yet, gotta be on point. I'm gonna get two blackjacks. So I sat there and I was thinking like, what do blackjacks look like? Is one at the top? Is a man upside down? Is a club at the top? Is a club at the bottom? Is a spade at the top? Is a spade at the bottom? You know, and I'm just thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it. And I looked down at my cards, and what did I see? Two blackjacks. I almost passed out. So like right from there, when I seen them two blackjacks, I was like, oh, I'm going all in. So boom, I pushed all my cards in. I mean, pushed all my money in, all in. Like two more people called this other dude, he go all in. So when he go all in, like the other people folded, so it was just me and him in the hand. So for all the people that know poker, hopefully y'all still with me. So I asked the dude, I'm like, yo, you want to show your cards? And y'all know like World Series of Poker, you in the last hand, you show your cards, you flip them over, you stand up. So I turned my cards over, showed them. He said he was going to show me his cards. He never showed them. So by him never showing me his cards, I just was like, don't even worry about it. What do you need to win? So I'm like, you already got two blackjacks. I was like, universe, show me that this is real. Like, show me God, show me that this is real. Show me that, like, show me that this could happen. Kept thinking that, kept thinking that, kept thinking that. And right from there, I wound up thinking like, okay, what do I need? Oh, I need a man at the top, a man at the bottom, a heart, a diamond. And I'm really visualizing. Just like if I said I had an apple in my hand right now, what color is the apple? Probably, I'm gonna say 95% of the people that's in the room right now said that it was a red apple. If you said red apple, drop red apple. But all my other people that said green apple, you drop green apple, so that I know that y'all got to this point and you know what I'm talking about, right? So I'm like sitting there and I'm thinking about the cards, thinking about the cards. But like I said, dude played me because he never showed me his cards. So, it's gonna be some karma behind that, and that's what people gotta understand. There's good karma and there's bad karma. He lied to me, said he was gonna show me his cards. He got over on me. I showed him mine. So then, boom, I got my eyes closed. I'm looking down, and I'm just thinking, like, what do I need to win? What do I need to win? What do I need to win? So I said, I need two jacks. I need two jacks. I just kept on thinking, jack of hearts, jack of diamonds, jack of hearts, jack of diamonds. All I heard everybody say, oh, oh, and I'm like what happened? So now I open up my eyes. I look at the table. Like the first three cards that came out was like Queen, 3, 7, something like that. So when dude seen the queen on the board, he threw his two queens out. So when he threw his two queens out, he already knew I had jacks. He knew he had me beat. So that's why everybody was like, oh, right? But remember, it was two more O's. Everybody was like, oh, oh. So I'm like, I'm looking. The next card, Jack of Diamond. Next card, Jack of Heart. So I wound up getting four of a kind in that hand. I won the hand. The dude, he only showed me his cards. I mean, he only showed his cards after that first heart. Like, wait, when the first queen came out, then he showed his cards. That's why everybody was like, oh. But the whole point of me telling this story is, right? If I would have seen his hand from the beginning, like when I showed my jacks, if he would have showed me his queens, my first thought would have been, damn, I lost. So having that thought, oh, damn, I lost, I would have really lost. But by him not showing me, I never had a chance to have that thought. Then after that, when I heard, oh, and if when he threw his cards out and showed the queens, if I was looking at that time and I would have seen the queen, I would have said I lost. He got three of a kind. I only got two. I can't win. Even if I get another jack, I can't win. But I wasn't looking. So that's two times I dodged a bullet from not looking because you can't help what you think. You can't help how your thought come out. You can't help if you going to the airport and you late and you say something like, "Oh man, I hope it ain't traffic. I hope I don't miss my plane." You can't help that because it comes up naturally. But over time, if you change the way you think, or after you change the way you think, you're gonna always think positive. So you could think something in a split second, like, "Oh well, you know, uh, 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 planes are always delayed. My plane gonna be delayed today." You get what I'm saying? So the thing about this story that I'm saying to you is, if I would have saw the dude cards, my thought would have been that I lost, and I would have lost. So by me not seeing it, by me um just visualizing uh the cards that I needed to come out and nothing coming in between of me and that thought, I actually was able to see something amazing. And after I saw that amazing thing, I've been on this road for like the last 5 years, 4 years of learning about law of attraction, of using law of attraction, of trying to think about positive things. And like I said, the last 4 years, I've been saying, when I get this Tesla, when I get my Tesla, when I get my Tesla, when I get my Tesla. And now look, I'm doing my live in my Tesla. You get what I'm saying? Just like I said in the beginning of the year, when I get um I'm gonna get 1,000 subscribers this year. I'm gonna get 1,000 subscribers. So as I was driving around and I was meeting passengers, I would tell them to follow my page. So I'm gonna say more than maybe like 90% of my followers are people that I actually met, that actually drove with me in the Kia Cadenza when I said I was going to get the YouTube. So at the end of the day, now I got the YouTube. I got the 1,000 subscribers. I said I was going, you know, get my Tesla. I got the Tesla. So the next thing for me is monetizing. Once I monetize on here, I really feel like y'all gonna really lock in, believe, and understand that what I'm trying to get y'all, nobody gave it to me. Like I had to do the research. I had to put the time in, and I got it myself. And that's another thing. When you try to give something to somebody, it's like you don't appreciate it the same way. So that's why I'm on a thing like now where I'm just dropping the information, dropping the knowledge, dropping the gems. And if you get it, you get it. And the people that's gonna get it, I know who you are. I'll see you commenting. You get what I'm saying? I'll see you liking the post and everything. And if you do this, guess what? Like I said, I'm giving away copper jewelry on my joint. So you can look forward to getting a copper jewelry. I did forget to do one thing. Hopefully, my bro make it to the end of this. I knew it was one more person I was supposed to shout out. Shout out to Lafayette that I drove today. I drove him in 2023, and it all came back full circle today because he remembered me. He was like, "Dang, bro, I do remember now. You drove me in 2023. I followed your Instagram. I didn't even have a YouTube at that time because I just started my YouTube this year, and he followed me. So." My time is up, y'all. I gotta go pick up my daughter. But I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I always tell people, every present moment is a gift. That's why it's called the gift of life. The gift of life is your present moment that you got right now. It might not be the gift that you want. It might not be the present moment you want. But a lot of gifts that you get now, you might not even really know how to use it, understand that you need it or anything like that. But later on, those gifts help you. So, like I said, appreciate every present moment because it is the gift of life. That's why they call it the gift of life. And just stay elevated, stay motivated. And like I said, please jump in them comments, man. Let me know that y'all heard me. Let me know that you see me. Let me know that what I'm doing is worth doing. Let me know. Because my cousin, shout out to Sonya. If it wasn't for her, I promise y'all, I really slowed down. You get what I'm saying? But she's let me know that she really likes it. She really looking forward to it. And, I'm looking forward to growing. I'm looking forward to my top 10. I got plans for my top 10. So, y'all come back, check me out. Y'all have a banging day, and I'll catch you on the next one.